Hi, welcome back. In our previous two sessions, we were talking about the circulatory system, and we said and repeated again and again that our circulatory system carries things like oxygen, carbon dioxide, glucose, and wastes. But another very important thing that the circulatory system carries is hormones. So we're going to be focusing now on the hormonal system or the endocrine system. And so Matrix, I hope you're listening. This is very important for you. Glands that produce hormones make up what we call the endocrine system. Now, it's very important that you understand precisely what a hormone is. Any chemical messenger molecule or substance that is carried in the blood is called a hormone. Now, imagine that you have a need for something in your house, but you can't go out and get it. You may phone some company or organization and they will send a messenger to you with what it is that you need, and the messenger will bring what he has to deliver to you right to your doorstep. That is what a hormone is. You are like an organ in your body that requires something. The hormone is like the messenger that brings that substance to you, or is going to trigger some kind of reaction inside the cell so that the cell can function. Hormones are very interesting in that they target only certain cells. The hormones, remember, are going to flow right throughout your body. They do not just take a shortcut. For example, if they are made in your one gland in your brain called the pituitary gland, and they need to act on your ovaries, they do not just take the direct route there. They are pumped into the blood and they have to go pulmonary circulation, systemic circulation until they reach their target organ. So what stops them from triggering other reactions as they pass by these cells? Well, the hormones and the target cell are very closely and very intricately matched. Your hormone, for example, will only be able to physically fit into and trigger very specific target cells. If we've got another cell that doesn't have the same target, that hormone will not be able to fit into the cell. So the hormone and the target cell are specially adapted for the hormone to trigger some reaction in the target cell. You have a number of different glands throughout your body that make up the endocrine system. We're just going to name these glands and localize them or find them in your body. The gland that is often called the master gland is the pituitary gland, which is situated in the hypothalamus of your brain. You have here in your throat, around your larynx, you have situated the thyroid gland. Then associated with your digestive system, in fact lying just below and to the back of your stomach, you have the pancreas. The pancreas plays a very interesting role in that it produces enzymes which help your food to digest, but it also produces hormones, and we've spoken about these hormones already. Insulin, that helps us to be able to control the amount of glucose present in the blood. The adrenal glands are situated just on top of your two kidneys in your lower back. And then, depending on whether you are a male or a female, this diagram doesn't mean that we have testes on one leg and ovaries on the other leg. It's meant to show that if you are a female, you will have the ovaries, which we know produce the eggs in order for new offspring to be produced. But you've already learnt about things like FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, estrogen, progesterone. The ovaries double up. They not only produce eggs, but they also produce hormones that are going to control the reproductive cycle in the female. They're also going to control things like the development of the baby and the birth of the baby. If you are a male, you have in the testes specialized cells that are going to produce the sperm cells for reproduction. We've learnt about this already, but you're also going to have cells in the testes that produce testosterone, the male sex hormone. And so we can see that the sex organs are not only involved with producing gametes and bringing about fertilization, bringing about the nurturing of an offspring inside the uterus and the birth of the baby, they're also endocrine glands. And after the break, we'll focus on just a couple of these endocrine glands and the functions that they have.